So I met Gregg at I think a new members luncheon years ago, and didn't really know what that entailed. And Gregg came and sat down by me, and all I could think of was, oh my gosh, the pastor's sitting by me. I've got to eat appropriately and make sure I don't make a mess. And he's very tall, and he's pretty intimidating. And then he starts to talk to me, and I think, oh my gosh, he has a gold tooth. I couldn't even listen to what he was saying. I was so, taken back.
What their ministry meant to us, well, when they first came, it was fun to be a Christian.
Yeah.
That was just that simple.
We walked in the doors in 1991 for the first time, and as many people will attest, the first sermon I heard, the Spirit spoke directly to me.
I always felt like he was talking to me, and not in a bad way, just as a challenge to, I think my life could be better.
When the Holy Spirit is in a body of believers, people know it. People can see it.
They can
feel it.
He said something to me years ago that I have never forgotten. And he said, Keith, one of the purposes of leadership is to define reality for people.
We were all sitting on the front row of the church, the youth were, and Gregg came up and said, if you adults don't catch on, the youth will take this church over, and I will go with the youth. And when he said that, that just floored me, and I said, this guy's got, he's got some plans, and I want to latch on to this. And it made you feel important.
So my first day working at Union Chapel was my 20th birthday. And I did not feel equipped or even ready for the work that God was going to do. I am so thankful that I was just given a shot, just given a chance to come alongside a team here that doesn't get everything right, but we're willing to take risks. We saw hundreds and hundreds of lives change through the ministry of 180, and it was Gregg's vision to do whatever it takes to reach teenagers.
In focusing on Muncie and Stacy and I feeling called to be right in the heart of the city here and making an impact, and then knowing that Gregg and Beth that we were discipled under, they're spiritual parents extraordinaire and mentors, and so to walk alongside people that are committed to the community, that are in for the long haul, that want to see a community come to Christ and be changed, to be together with people like that it makes a huge difference.
We are probably 55% Caucasian, 45% African American, which is very rare anyway, but certainly very, very rare with an African American pastor. And so the things that I learned there, he allowed me to come to be a part of their senior management team meetings, and I give credit to Gregg in a lot of ways, more than he probably even realizes, for sowing into my ministry at that level.
Neither one, Gregg or Beth, are afraid to invest in somebody else to build, and then they're not afraid to let them go.
The thought of going that far away to do mission work or to meet people of another culture was daunting for me at first, and I thought, I don't know whether I can do this or not.
I think it's significant to have 40-year leadership to do anything beyond the ordinary when it comes to mission. So it takes someone resolved, like Gregg and Beth, to say we're going to walk through the hardships of the early phases of mission and church planning.
I find myself now in a role where I'm investing in team leaders for church planning teams around the world. Some of them in some of the hardest places in the world to minister, among some of the least evangelized peoples of the world. You've shaped a lot about what I think about leadership and what I think about developing leaders. And so as I invest in these guys, and as these guys reach some of these peoples from these unreached people groups, it's part of your legacy.
We're so grateful for the way that you taught us about grace, taught us about leadership. I came away feeling like after that time that we had 12 really awesome years with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to do a shout out to you, Beth, personally, just as a pastor's wife. Gregg's ministry and your ministry at the church at Union Chapel would not have been possible without your support, your love, your fervent prayers. And so God bless you guys. Congratulations again on 40 years of ministry. We miss you. We love you.
We love
and
you
are
guys.
so thankful that we could have been part of the journey.
And Dad says it several times from the pulpit that the person most like Jesus that he knows is Mom. Having lived for 43 years and been out in the world, that's absolutely true. I don't know anybody who's more like Jesus than Mom is.
Yeah, I would say she's probably the strongest person I know, because yeah, living with us is in and of itself is enough. But you throw Dad in the mix, and she's Superwoman.
She had to be strong, otherwise she wouldn't have survived.
Yeah,
but it's unbelievable how awesome our mother is.
She is equally a partner in this ministry, and he would not be who he is without her.
The thing that pops into my mind first isn't just their love for each other, their sense of humor, their love for life, but it's the undeniable favor of God. God's favor is on them in a profound way. It's on him, it's on Beth, it's on their family, and it's on us as a church. There have been so many things we've walked through over the years, and under normal circumstances, we wouldn't have made it. But we always come out the other side stronger and better, and that's because of God's favor.
The thing that resonates with me there is that nothing's wasted, right? Because we, as a family, you know, the enemy is real, and he's doing everything within his power to stop whatever move of God that the Lord has planned. And our family experienced turmoil. So whether that be Mom's cancer or our cousin passing, I mean, the list is long, right?
Life happens.
But nothing is wasted.
Nothing's wasted. He'll work it all to the good.
I remember when I first came there, that I ran off in your mimeograph room, this little Acts 29 prayer guide, which has now sold thousands, has gone all over the world, but it got its start at Union Chapel. And I thank God for the prayer room there in the sanctuary off to the left, and how many hours people have prayed in that prayer room, and how they have blessed you. And just cherish our friendship, and so proud of you. You've always been like an arrow, always faithful, and always wanting what Jesus wants. And that's why I'm so proud to know you.
I just want to say thank you for listening to where God wanted you to be in the middle of a cornfield, and just investing in the lives of the people that were here.
Thank you for allowing people to succeed.
Allowing people to fail.
Exactly. That was my next line.
Oh, sorry.
You know, thanks for hanging with us. Thank you for going through transitions. Thank you for not running from challenges. Thank you for showing faith when challenges come. You know, that strengthens us. Thank you.
I remember the days when we would come and we would sit front row during baptisms just to try to get just a tiny bit of water on us, or take bets on what babies would cry when you would hold them. But for real, that stuff, even though it was small, got my friends at church and impacted their lives in a great way.
And through our marriage, we have claimed living under an open heaven, which is something we learned from you and Beth, and we are really thankful for that, to be a guiding post for our marriage. Also, we really reminisce and are thankful for the way that you sent us into ministry with open hands, and being slow to speak, but the words that you spoke were so full of wisdom and love, so that's something we'll always remember.
He's been determined to see fruit grow in that location, and it really is a seed to what God does in the kingdom in general. So I want to just say thank you, Gregg, for faithful ministry. Thank you, Beth, for your ministry there. Thank you for all the ways that you've shown us how to be faithful over the long haul. May God bless you in this wonderful celebration of 40 years of faithful ministry. All of Asbury says, God bless you. Thank you.
You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. And you've helped me be better than I thought I could ever be. And I'm more for Jesus because of you. I'm a better dad because of you. I'm a better husband because of you. And I'm certainly a better pastor because of you.
Take into consideration just how much you had to sacrifice relative to some of the other successes that peers were seeking in the secular world. It's very sobering to me, being a secular-based, career-driven person, what giving your life away looks like for the cause of Jesus. And so you should know that we're proud of you and we love you.
The thing that stands out to me as I age is the spiritual weight of leadership within the church is not small. And that only increases the more influence you have. And as you look around Union Chapel and the community in Muncie, Union Chapel and you guys have influence. And it makes us really proud to be your children. And for me personally, I only aspire to leave a legacy that you guys have left for my children and the community that I'm engaged in as well. So love you and proud of you for everything that you've done and all that you're going to continue to do, because the best is yet to come.
I believe this. Gregg uses it a lot, but I believe this. The best is yet to come.
Lo mejor está por venir.
The best is yet to come.
I believe the best is yet to come.
From two crazy pastors planting churches and prisons across the United States, the best is yet to come.
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 The best is yet to come.